Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be talking about a breaking bit of Doctor Who news. That is that Segun Akinola will not be returning for Doctor Who in the future as composer beyond the Centenary Special, which of course is Jodie Whittaker's final episode in conjunction with 100 years of the BBC. But before we get into it, if you could do me a teeny little favour and click that subscribe button, I'd be ever so much appreciative. We are just over 50 subscribers away from 15,100 and our goal is to make it to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I know it might seem like a big task now, but I really think we could get there with your support. Also, go follow me on Twitter if you don't already, as I post my regular Doctor Who opinions over there. But with that said, let's get into the video. So as stated before, Segun Akinola reveals special for BBC Centenary is his last Doctor Who job. This is on Cult Box, but it was originally from Doctor Who magazine. In Doctor Who magazine 580, composer Segun Akinola revealed that the Doctor Who BBC Centenary special is the last episode of Doctor Who for which he will compose the musical score. The Centenary will be my last episode of Doctor Who, the composer told DWM. I always said that I would be there for as long as the showrunner Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker were there. And when they moved on, it would be my time to go as well. What can I tell you? Akinola said about the Centenary special to DWM. It's the end of an era. Obviously the trailer has shown that the Master is back, the Daleks are in it as well, as are the Cybermen, I think. If not, someone shoot me. It is the great send-off, he explained. Not just for Jodie, but for the whole era. And for me as well. It was a very fun but emotional episode to work on. When asked if he completed the score for the special, he answered, I have, and it's the great long goodbye, just a really good, exciting joyride, and it was lovely to work on. Akinola also revealed to DWM that a reprisal of the 13th Doctor's theme, the first piece that he wrote for Doctor Who, is the very last piece he worked on for the special. Who will be the next composer with Russell T Davies as showrunner? Let's look at a few possibilities. And the first one obviously listed was Murray Gold. Gold was composer Davies hired to score Doctor Who when Davies revised the programme in 2005, stayed on to 2017. Akinola took over the role of composer for Doctor Who Series 11 when Gold left. Blair Mowat. Blair Mowat composed the music for Doctor Who spin-off Class, has scored the Big Finish audio adventures, and previously worked as an arranger with Murray Gold on Doctor Who. Lorne Balfe. Balfe created the score of Bad Wolf's adaptation of Philip Pullman's fantasy epic, His Dark Materials. Balfe's possible participation in Doctor Who is a long shot, but he has since been scoring such films as Top Gun Maverick, The Lego Batman 2. Wait, they're making a second one of that? Great! And Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Other composers possibly in the running from His Dark Materials are Stefan Thurm and Boris Salchow. So yeah, this is a pretty interesting development. Obviously Segun Akinola, I've liked some of his scores. He's not been my favourite composer, but I have enjoyed some of his stuff, mainly things like the Master theme. I think his Dalek theme's quite cool as well. Mainly when he does villains, I think, is when his best work is, in my opinion. So I'm not too torn up about this news, but admittedly, I did like some of his stuff. The theme as well I thought was really good. But now we have the great question of who is going to replace him. And I feel like I'm in the minority when I say I wouldn't be opposed to Murray Gold coming back full time. I know that a lot of people are hesitant towards that, but I genuinely think he could do a really good job if given the opportunity. I think a lot of people are worried that he would just do the same stuff he was doing back in 2005 to 2008, but things like his scores for Years and Years have proven to me he can do very different music that works well, and works well with Russell T Davies' writing style. With that being said though, I also wouldn't be opposed to the idea that some others are positing that maybe he could return for the 60th, that obviously you can't really have Donna Noble back without her theme and stuff like that, and then maybe have someone like a Blair Mowat take over for the future. Someone who might have a slightly similar sound or could replicate the sound quite similarly but can do his own thing as well, which I wouldn't be opposed to that either. But it's interesting that Segun's not carrying on. I know some people said that they wanted Segun to carry on, but I was kind of expecting a sort of clean house action when it came to this era, and obviously going into the next one I kind of expected it to be a big shake-up. So yeah, can't say I'm too surprised by this news, but it is interesting to hear nonetheless. But I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on who should be the next composer in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later. Shout out to Debs Iona, Shane Smith, Ree Keffin, Seb Lowndes, Jay Monroe, Hash Andycoot, Patrick Mewson, Simon Ashley, Steve Safaro, Andrew Townsend, Alex Robbins, Michael Dykes, Paul Bryden, Sam Yates, Michael Rhodes, Jerry the Meerkat, Heretic, Cameron Jefferson, John M, Andrew Evanson, JM97, Gallifrey and Rob, Cliff's Random Silliness, Kyle McCroy, Nova Wolf Gaming, Carol Jude, Mr. KNL, Autumn Matthews, Josh Rocks 123, The Raggedy Jedi, Upmixed Time Lord, Ian. If you want to become a member, feel free to do so. It really helps out. You get exclusive posts, shout outs in every video, and even your own badge and custom emojis to use.